That was weird. That did that before too. Everybody's sleeping here, but I can't sleep. I had the worst fish sandwich tonight. Ugh. And I don't think it was very good fish because it's not sitting well. Oh my goodness. Do that again. I don't even know if anybody will show up. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, to be honest with you. I have to say, though, I am proud of Brian for sticking up for Laura. Without getting mad, without calling names, without, without being mean. I mean, the way he said it made sense. Because it's true. I mean, it hit home for me. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I like the cross in your avatar. Yeah, I like the way Brian handled his live tonight. I really do. I'm proud of him. I've seen a change in Brian that a lot of people haven't seen. I mean, I know that people think, oh, we get him to do, um, our dirty work and stuff like that, that nothing could be further from the church, from the truth. Brian, if nothing else, is hi, lukewarm drama mama. Hello, Val. I'm just like happy that, someone will actually stand up for her. And listen, I wasn't Laura's biggest fan, and she wasn't mine. So I just have seen, as like I've seen a big change in Brian, I've seen a change in Laura. She's a lot calmer. Does she still spew out you know, the the cussing? So do I when I'm upset. That's just Laura. I mean, you have to take her for the person that she is. And but I think Brian did a good job of standing up for her because it's true. I mean, if she wasn't making candles, if she was like me crocheting, they would find fault in that. If she was, it doesn't matter what she's doing. Whatever she's doing, they would find fault in it because that's how it's always been. I mean, I was just as guilty as them going after her. But I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying not to do that stuff anymore. I'm trying to accept people, and I think I have. Thank you, Val. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to, not be these, hi JB, not be the type of person that has to clap back and find fault in people. I want to find the good in people. And I think I've seen the good in Brian. Brian is a very good person. You either love her or hate her. There's no in between. I think she is a great person and I applaud her trying to better her and her kids' lives. She is. No, I was actually I was on the internet tonight and I was looking for different hairstyles because I want to get highlights and yeah, I know I should. Um, I'm gonna get highlights, and I'm gonna do a different kind of style. I think that's gonna be my next priority. 'Cause my hair is really thin, so I want something that's gonna be, like, easy to take care of. Plus, I have frizzy hair, which I hate. Hi, Kathy. I'm so happy that you say that, 'cause I'm trying. Hey, Mr. Positive. Guess not everybody can sleep. I slept so late. I slept in today, and then I kinda was tired tonight, and I fell asleep. Yes, I know. I You know what? And and there's a way of joking with someone without being nasty, and there's a way of being nasty without joking and being condescending. And I think Brian hit the nail on the head tonight when he addressed that. Because, I mean, all Laura's doing is she's trying to support her family, which she's single and she has every right to do without being without people trying to sabotage that. Why would you even try wanna do that? When did that become okay? I really I don't understand why they think it's okay to do that. Hi, .com. I probably will. Lately, I've got my days and my nights mixed up. We're going for a long drive tomorrow, so Laura has it hard raising 3 teenagers. Right. You know, when I was her age, I was already a grandmother. So, you know, I can't even imagine having to, like, it's one thing when you have grandchildren. I mean, you can always hand them back to mom and dad, but she's having to raise them on her own with no, spousal support. She's doing it on her own. I applaud her for that. I really do. Um, I have also seen a different side of her. She's become, um, a person that I can respect. And I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but she has. She really has. I mean, I don't know if I could do what she's doing at her age, you know? I'm not saying that she's old or anything. I'm just saying that she's got a lot of responsibility under her belt. And I'm so glad that Brian, stood. Although I've seen that part of Brian, I've seen that he's a good person. And I mean, I could not be friends with the Brian of 2 or 3 years ago. I couldn't have been friends with him. But the Brian of today is a different Brian than what he was a couple years ago. And trust me, he's told me a lot of stuff, that went on with him behind the scenes that, you know, that pushed him towards that, let's just say. A lot of us don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but some of us do. And we have never, at least the group of friends that he has now, he knows will never like will never turn on him, will never ask him to do anything that will hurt him or make him look bad because we're not those kind of friends to him. He does love the Lord. He really has found the Lord. And he's been mocked. He's been mocked for it over and over again, and it's sad that people mock him. And it's not gonna happen because he really has. And seriously, we've had some discussions about that, and he really has. He doesn't even he he even, like, doesn't like when he gets upset. He doesn't like what it does to him inside, how he feels inside, so, he's just a different person, and I know people have made, oh, what do they call Brian and me? Brian and Bangs or whatever, but that's okay, I'll take um, that insult because Brian is a good person. I know what Brian is like. I've had many discussions, I've had many conversations with Brian, and I'll tell you right now, what you're seeing today on his live streams and that is what he is. He's a good person. No matter what people say, um, could I have been friends with him a couple years ago? Probably not. But the Brian of today, absolutely. And I have no qualms about I would I would trust Brian with my life. I really would because he is a good man and he knows his Bible. Trust me, he knows his Bible. He's not joking when he talks about because anything you talk about with like the Bible relating to the Bible or church, he knows this stuff. I swear to God, he knows what he's talking about. And without preaching to you, what he does, because he doesn't preach, he'll have a discussion with you, but usually it's when you ask him questions, and there's nothing wrong with that. He does know his Bible more than I do, I'm ashamed to say. But I get the message. And I would never mock him for his religion. That's one thing I would never do. And I think mocking someone for their religion is hypocritical. And I've seen it done over and over again. I've seen people snicker at him. I've seen people make snide remarks about it. And I think it sucks because he is that serious. He wants his family. I mean, although Nicole, she's not crazy about the church thing, but he's getting his daughters he's getting his daughters, he's teaching his daughters about the Lord, and he's really serious about his religion, and he's been mocked for it, but then Jesus Christ was mocked too, wasn't he? Hi, Tibby. Good evening. No, you're not the only one. I'm seriously, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here and I'm wide awake. That's because I slept in today. And then I'm like, I have no energy. And the doctor wants me to go get my thyroid checked just to make sure that everything's okay. I'm still thinking about the vaccine. I'm I'm weighing the pros and cons because I'm not still not 100% sure that I'm going to let them inject me with that. Although I've never had an adverse reaction to the flu shot, but I'm still nervous about this vaccine. Yes, Brian has been mocked, and I was so afraid they was going to bring him down. They tried. I'll tell you one thing, that they're not going to bring him down from his religion. He's so dedicated to that. It's not even funny. He doesn't even like to miss church. Like he's working 7 days a week, and the only way he can go to church is when he goes on Wednesday nights, and he will not miss his church on Wednesday nights. So, are you talking to me, Kathy? Yeah, that's actually I did get my he called me today and said everything, the levels were good, but they want to check my thyroid to make sure that there's nothing going on with that because of the exhaustion, like the reason that I'm tired all the time. Else I got my days and my nights mixed up, I think. But I can't stay up for more than a couple hours before I just have to lay down and just go to sleep, which sucks. Good night, Stokers. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Carlos. Nice to see you. So yeah, I just thought I'd come live for a little bit and just talk to y'all. I knew at least one or two people would come in. If not a bunch. I don't get like a lot of people. Yeah. No, I'm going to. They want me to. Oh, thank you, Stokers. Thank you. That's sweet. You didn't have to do that though. I just like seeing you. Hi, Michael's Adventures. Sleep is overrated. Well, when you sleep too much, it's not good. When you sleep too little, it's not good. So I'm kind of in between that. Okay, I'm glad you're choosing to do it. I know better than to say do it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have a remote appointment with my doctor again and see what he has to say. Because I'm not feeling, other than that, I'm not feeling like sick per se. I mean, my allergies have kicked up, but that could be from, just from it being spring. Although yesterday it snowed. Can you believe it? It snowed. Good Lord. And it was coming down pretty good. And nothing that stuck, of course, but still, it was coming down quite a bit. So you seldom ever sleep good. Either I sleep too much or I sleep too little. I'm almost 500. I'm at 477. Stokers, would you like me to post your link to your channels? Maybe we can get you to maybe we can get you to 500. Stoker's Adventures. Adventures. Let me post your. Hey.com. Thank you. You guys are too good to me. You guys are so good to me. Here, Stokers. And I will post .com's channel too. She actually features me on her channel. It's so cool. Here's Stoker's channel if you guys want to check him out. Here we go. Wishing you a season filled with peace and joy and beautiful weather. Happy Easter. Oh, that is so sweet. .com. I love her channel. I watch her, although I have her on my I have her on my what do you call it? Oh, I'm like uh I have her on my can you guys hear me? I have the bell, like every time she uploads a video, I know as it comes up. And that doesn't happen with every channel. Even Brian's channel, which I've been sub to Brian since since as much as I can remember. Here's .com's channel. Goodness. Goodness me. Here we go. Here's .com's channel. I like promoting channels that I go to often. There's .com's channel. She does some really cool videos, actually. Hi, he's got a motor. I don't know why, but YouTube doesn't like you to say certain words on here. At least that's what I've been told. Like, I guess when you say don't sub, but I've always said it and I don't think I get any flack back from it. .com, that was so sweet of you. You guys don't, you don't have to do that, right? I'm just happy to see you guys. Yeah, she sometimes does landscape. She shows like certain landscapes and stuff. It's really a cool channel. Is his an adopted young ones channel for your information. You're a him? You're a he? Wait. Oh my goodness, I get so mixed up. There's somebody comes in here named Jackpot, and I always thought it was a guy, but turns out they're a girl. You're a guy? Oh, shoot. I always thought they were a guy, and they were insulted because Jackpot was the name of her parents' dog's name. That and that's why they used to gamble a lot. And when they got the dog, they named the dog Jackpot, and she's a woman. But I thought because of the name Jack, um, I just assumed it was a guy, and I don't know why I assumed you were a woman. Hey, Anita. Hello. Thank you for coming in. It's cold in Pittsburgh. I'm like, everybody here is sleeping. That's why I'm not talking loud. Because, well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and everybody should be sleeping. But of course, I'm awake. Good night, Stokers. Thanks you for coming in. Thanks for the super sticker. Appreciate that. But I am very proud of Brian for sticking up for Laura. I think his video was spot on. I think he made very good points. I think it's about time someone stuck up for her and stopped this hate campaign that's been going on for look, when I joined her Patreon, it was because I thought, here's the reason I joined her Patreon. It's because I thought she was getting such a raw deal. Then I left her Patreon and I was doing the same thing to her that, I got love bombed by the other side, quote unquote. And I was doing the same thing to her that they were doing to her. And then I just stopped because you know what? That's like, you're no better than, you know, and I mean, come on, Laura and I were not each other's um, greatest fans, but I realized I didn't like who I was when I was doing that stuff. And she's not that bad a person. And I've seen a real, and it's not just because she's like, I'm like sort of on the same side as she is. It's because I've really seen like where she's really trying hard to ignore all the negativity. She's tried. It still comes her way, but she really has tried. Whether you want to believe it or not, she really has tried. And there's a difference between clapping back or defending yourself and actually just seeking out drama just because you hate somebody. And that's what I see her doing. I see her defending herself because, listen, they're attacking her income, which is a big deal. Laura sticks her foot in her mouth a lot. She says outrageous things sometimes. Yeah, she does. But so don't we all? Hi, Denise. Nice to see you. But we all do. I've stuck. Oh, please. Look, I've been doing this for a couple years now, maybe 2.5 years now, and I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've stuck my foot in my mouth. Many times, many of times, I've stuck my foot in my mouth. I've said things I shouldn't say. I've come off a live stream regretting things I've said because they're so horrible and outrageous. We're human. We make mistakes, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. It just happens. But, you know, we need to get past it and accept it and you know, oh, my YouTube is driving me crazy. I got YouTube up on my phone and it's just not working. It just keeps buffering. Are you guys hear me all right? Because I'm not even seeing the chat. I think you could remember her if you did know her, Michael's Adventures. You don't think you know Laura? Can someone post her link in here? Yeah, she's very entertaining. Look, I will say this about Laura. For if nothing else, you guys have her link, just post it in here. She's very entertaining. There's never a dull moment with Laura. I know Anita's probably got her link in here. She's also an entrepreneur. She's makes her own and sells her own candles, makes and sells her own candles. I don't even consider myself a creator. I do a few videos here and there, but I consider myself just a live streamer, really. Hi, Texas girl. I know it's hard. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Positive. Yeah, so that's her channel, and if you want to sub to her, and she's got another channel called Perplex. I think she's got 3 or 4 channels. I'm not sure, but she does true crime. If you're into true crime, and she's been covering the Derek Chauvin case as of late, which is very interesting to most of us. I appreciate that. Do a panel, we will fly up on it. I don't know if I'm doing a panel tonight. It's too late. I do those usually just in the mornings. Yes, she's got a good crime channel. If you guys enjoy crime, I like true crime. I just watched a video or I downloaded my Comcast to my tablet, so I've been watching that. I got Netflix now. I've got Amazon Prime, and now I've got Comcast on my tablet. But I was bored, so I just thought, oh, I'll go live for a few. Probably nobody will come in. That's okay. I don't mod people I don't know. I really don't. He's got a motor. I have to get to know you. And usually you don't ask to be modded. Usually the creator will mod you if they trust you or if you support them. But I'm not one that just mods people willy-nilly. I've had bad experience with that. I had someone block about 200 people in my stream, which was not. You can send the link to Great Forgotten Songs. Mm, okay. Oh, yeah, it's good. That's good. Well, I think the reason I'm, hey, Cindy, 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 my love. I'm insomnia. I thought you were asleep. I would have been in Discord talking to you. I was just saying that I was really proud of Brian for the live that he did tonight. I just think he did a phenomenal job. I mean, I was not only was I in his live, but I listened to it when Laura played it in her live. I mean, he really is a good person. I think people would just leave him alone. He would be fine. He doesn't go after anybody that doesn't go after him first. He really doesn't. And what he did tonight was he stuck up for Laura because he really, and him and Laura are like me and Laura. We were never fans of each other. So, for him to stand up like that, I'm proud of him because he can put his feelings aside and do the right thing. And I hope you all see that he did the right thing tonight. He really did. Because I think he did a good job. Good job, Brian. I was supposed to go live with Brian this morning, but I really was not feeling good. I was feeling really, actually, if it's feeling really tired. I couldn't even like pull myself out of bed. It was awful. So now I've got now I'm wide awake. I can't sleep, which is not really good. Texas girl. I love Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Every time I see Texas, I want to sing that song. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to be around my grandchildren this weekend, so there's not going to be much rest. But yeah, I'm still nervous about that shot. I'm still nervous about that vaccine. The guy that is in my husband's office that got it is in the hospital, and he's been in the hospital for a couple weeks now, and they figure he'll be in the hospital for a couple more weeks. He is so, like, it's affected his lungs so bad that he can barely eat, like, because he can't breathe. Yeah, me too. You think you hear a head cold? I think I hear allergies. No, he's and he got it from his daughter because his daughter came home from school and she's positive. And then his wife got it and she got just mild symptoms. But he's a healthy, like, I think he's like 51 years old and very healthy, but he's really, really sick. Oh my gosh, exes really do live in Texas. Yeah, that's where they all moved to. They moved to Texas. You can still voice chat and private messages, Mr. Positive. Lads love finding content for your channel link. Was amazed they found the TV channels that playing the national anthem end of night. I hope they do. I did post your channel link. I always get your notification.com. Always, always, always. It always comes up. Brian's and I've been subbed to Brian for 3 years now. Never come up for me. But you're right. I just miss you girls. Aw, that's sweet. Actually, nobody hardly ever talks in there anymore. But it'll be good again. I just have to be really sure about things. I've I've had some really bad experiences with discords, and I'm going to be really, really careful. I enjoy finding content for your channel link. Oh, okay. Thank you. What did Texas girls say that's funny? I mean, well, you live in Texas, so I guess all your exes will live in Texas. Uh, yeah, I've been in Ask Cindy. We had a really bad experience in one Discord. So I'm trying to really be careful. Braden has gone to his daddy's for a week for Easter break, so the only grandchild here for Easter is Stella. Braden's daddy is taking him back to his Auntie Sarah's Friday morning, and she's bringing him back home. Where are you in your trailer um this weekend, Cindy, or at home? I get so freaked out when I'm away from home now. Like I'm so afraid, like, and tell me if I'm like just freaking out. I'm freaked out about germs. Like I've turned into a germaphobe now. Hey, Leardy. I always only see you when I'm on at night. How are you? I finally caught you live. I'm not on an early bird. I know. Well, lately I haven't been either. I'm needing to sleep to be awake for my live tomorrow morning. Be well all. Hugs to Cindy and Carla. Hugs back to you, Mr. Positive. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Lee, it's nice to see you too. I couldn't sleep, so I was like, yeah, I'll go live. Nobody will show up, but I'll go live. I was just talking about what a great live Brian had. And really, he manages to put that little bit of religion, just enough, not to be preachy, but just enough to let you know why he says and does what you know why he says what he says. Got to be back home before Thursday to get everything ready for Sarah's baby shower on Friday. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. Thank you. I haven't had a cold or virus of any kind in 20 years. This new germ is the least of my worries. I have a spoonful of local honey every day. Someone told me to do something the other day, and I can't remember. It was to clean my system out. I can't remember what it was. It said ginger and something, I think, to get rid of the toxins in my system or whatever. I just like to wake up, be wide awake. I definitely, when I go off here, I'm going to put like a movie or something on and watch it. I haven't had a cold or virus. I just read that. Rylan already has so much stuff. Me and Kayla has been buying here and there since we found out she was pregnant. I know. You're gonna spoil a baby rotten. That's okay. That's what babies are for, to spoil rotten. We've got a little one too that was born in December. He's getting so big. And we couldn't go see him because my husband, his office, they came down with the virus in his office, so we didn't want to be around the baby. Definitely didn't want to be around the baby, so we kind of, you know, that kind of was kiboshed. But we got all their, Easter stuff, their chocolates and stuff. Ugh. And I was like pigging out on chocolate covered cherries tonight. Good Lord. I gotta stop that. I'm like a freak for pop and chocolate lately. And I never used to. I need to lose weight. Every time I put my pants on, I'm like, God, you're so fat. You need to lose weight. I will. I always do, though. I'll gain weight and then lose weight, gain weight and lose weight. I'm like the biggest flip. I always like gain and weight, gain and lose, gain and lose, gain and lose. So what else is going on? Anything new? Like I said, I unsubbed a lot of channels, so I haven't been really paying attention to what's going on other than Brian's live tonight, which I am very proud of that he did that. I'm proud of, I can say this and they can make fun of me. I don't care. But I can say, like, since we got Brian, he's been around, he's been nothing but a delight, to be honest with you. Like, he shares his family with us. I love the fact that grocery carts are wiped down. I hope they continue doing the post-virus. Hi, Jaylee. Nice to see you. Sorry I'm late. I'm up late. It's probably early where you are. Are you in the Philippines? Yes, I remembered you are from the Philippines. Hey, JB, I met you in Diana's, didn't I? I've watched your channel. Diana's freaked about letting you up on her panel sometimes. She's like, you got to be a good boy if you come up. I love Diana. If you guys haven't subbed to her, Diana Brienne Fairchild, she's got a good channel. She's got a house on the beach right now, Tybee Island. And she's like, she was doing she's like 63 years old. Listen, she's 63 years old and she jogs 5 miles every day. I'm going to post her channel. And she does these inspirational videos, and she's the nicest lady. I'm just going to post her link in here. She is the nicest lady that you ever, and she always has these like um inspirational like videos that she does, and she's got about 13,000 subs. She grew really fast. I met her when she had like 200, and now she's got 13,000. So I've been around a long time. I can't forget some of the things BSJ has done and said. I pray he makes some amends. He's yeah, I know. I said this earlier that had I known him, Night Cindy, I love you. Um, had I known him then, I don't know if I could have been like a friend to him. And I understand that some people can't, but I've also seen big change in him. And if you've seen how he is, like, you might be able to see what I see in him. It's just, it's just like night and day. And I'm glad that I know the Brian now and didn't know the Brian then. And I didn't know the Brian then. I know, I've been around too. I was around when he was doing all those things. I remember a lot of the meltdowns that he did and stuff. So I'm not, but I mean, some people will be able to get past that. Some people will hold it against him forever. Um, I'm, I'm, I see that he's a redeemable human being. So from what my experience with Brian is, I've seen him laugh. I mean, we've had so much fun in voice chats and stuff like that. And I've gotten to know his family and I've gotten to know his girls and I've gotten to know him. And but you know, I understand people can't get past that. So, but if you knew the Brian that I knew right now and you didn't know like the Brian from before, there's more he needs to do. Well, that's, I don't know. That's, I guess, between him and God. Meltdowns suck. Yeah, I've seen meltdowns. I've seen people, I've melted down. I've had meltdowns on here. I haven't actively, I hope I haven't done anything that would um, be unforgivable on here, although I have been judged for people that I've had up on my panel that people didn't agree with, but you know, it is what it is. But I haven't, yeah, time will tell. But I haven't scammed anyone. I haven't stolen from anybody. I haven't, you know, have I have I done things that I'm not proud of? I sure have. That's why my family isn't on YouTube. And I never want them to be on YouTube. But there's, you know, there's things that I have done and I clapped back when I shouldn't have clapped back. And that's, you know, just the way things happen. But it's a learning curve. You know, being on YouTube is a learning curve. Sometimes you have to learn by your mistakes. And unfortunately, sometimes those mistakes come back to haunt you, which has happened to me many, many of times. And yeah, it's not funny. Oh God, some of the things. Robbie's got one of me on his channel that I am so not proud of. So not proud of. But it is what it is. I'm just hoping that, you know, people can see the good that I see. Um, because I really do see the good in him. But, you know, that's, you know, I didn't see, I mean, I saw, like I said, I probably wouldn't have been Brian's friend a couple years ago because he wasn't at a place where I would have been comfortable being his friend. But now I am comfortable and I will always have his back. So, you know, but, you know, I mean, I don't expect everybody to feel the same way I do, but I really do know what's in his heart. I do know that he's got a good heart. He does. I don't. I never saw all his like I said, I never saw all his meltdowns, but I know he did some things that he's even not proud of. So, and people aren't gonna some people are gonna accept him and some people aren't. That's just the way it's gonna be. I should fall asleep on a live and snore. One night, I was live streaming. This really happened, and there was like a lightning storm going on outside, and my internet went out. Well, like my power went out, I think it was. But it was before I could like shut down my channel or shut down my live stream. And I ended up staying up, like was staying up. It stayed up for hours. And I just went to bed because I've just figured when the power went off, the internet went off. And so my live went off. You know what I mean? No, it stayed on and people were like talking in my chat and having a great old time. And it stayed up like for hours. I don't know how it went off because I didn't even realize that people were still talking in my chat. Was off. It was funny. But yeah, so I guess you can like I know people have like live streams they keep up and they just don't they have what they call silent live streams to get watch hours in because you have to have so many watch hours before you can get monetized. So you can have what they call a silent live stream and they'll just point their camera somewhere and just have like let whoever talk in their chat. One night, and I don't know if any of you know Ben Ashworth, he fell asleep and he was like snoring and stuff. And he had like people in his channel that had like 100,000 like subscribers and stuff in his channel chatting. It was funny. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't even know where that live is now because I leave all my lives up, but I have no idea who who was talking in that chat. But I had no idea that I was still like, you know, there were still people talking in there. It's weird. I'm only going to be on here another 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So if anybody wants their channel promoted, JB, you want your channel promoted? I know I met you in Diana's. Here we go. Why am I not subscribed to you? I was sure I was subscribed to you. Here we go. I will post here's JB's channel. JB. Oops. Ugh, what is wrong? Channel. I don't know. I think there's some kind of rule on YouTube that you can't post like a lot of. What did you say? You're banned from where? Where are you banned from? You're banned from where? What are you talking about? What do you mean you're banned? Why do you say you're banned? What did you do? We're gonna have a hat party here. You can join if you want. What do you mean you're banned? You have 774 subscribers. Why? Why are you banned from posting on YouTube? What did you do? You had to have done something to be banned. Did you talk about something that was like you're a Trump supporter? Yeah, well, I believe that because I've seen that happen, and a lot of people that support Trump get, uh, what do you call it? Yeah, Brian, every time he did that, every time he posted something about Trump, he would get like, it would be, yeah, but you can still talk about him. We've talked about him on here. I never got banned. I've never been banned. You won't be banned forever, not for that. That's ridiculous. Well, I guess it depends on what you said to be banned. I mean, we mostly when we were talking about Trump was during the election, and there was discussions, but nothing like outrageous. I'm not really a political person myself. But hey, guys, it's late. Got 1 minute and 45 seconds, and then I'm calling it a night because I should have I should have actually just gone to sleep because then my husband will be up in the morning saying, "How late did you stay up?" I'll have to say, "I went to bed at 12." I'll have to tell a fib because he doesn't like when I stay up late. Okay, guys, have a great night. I'm gonna log off. I have a great night. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it.